Good morning, church. It's Thursday morning, and we are on the home stretch of our study in the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, continuing to learn about wisdom and why wisdom is necessary, the values and benefits of wisdom. The question that I left you with last time was, how do you distinguish wisdom's voice from other voices that might be in the marketplace? We saw in chapter 1 and again in chapter 8 that wisdom raises her voice. Wisdom is in the marketplace. Wisdom is at the entrance of the cities. Wisdom is on the high places crying out to passers-by, as it were. How do you know if what you hear is wisdom speaking to you? How do you distinguish wisdom's voice? Because there, again, are a lot of competing voices out there, a lot of competing ideas. Think about what's going on in the media right now. Think about the messages that you hear every day on the radio, that you read in the newspaper or on your phone as you look at the news feeds. How do you know if those stories are wise or if they are lies? Well, Proverbs chapter 8 makes that clear. Specifically, we look at three verses, verses 8 and 9, actually, and then verses 13 and 14, so 4 verses. So let me read those, and then we'll recognize or seek to recognize wisdom's voice. Wisdom speaking says, "All the words of my mouth are righteous. There is nothing twisted or crooked in them. They are all straight to him who understands and right to those who find knowledge." So those are some key words there that help us recognize if what we're hearing is wise or not. Is what you are hearing twisted, crooked, or is it righteous? We know what righteous means. It means what is right, what is good, what is consistent with God's revelation. How about twisted and crooked? Well, the word twisted literally means perverse or perverted, while the word crooked means dishonest or unfair. So the messages that you're hearing, the messages that you're reading, the stories that are presented in the media, are they perverse? Are they perverted? Are they dishonest? Are they unfair? Or are they righteous? Are they consistent with biblical revelation? The answers to those questions will tell you if what you are hearing is wise or not. And we've got more insights from verse 9. Again, the words spoken by Lady Wisdom, they are straight to him who understands and right to those who find knowledge. Now, as we define those two words, straight and right, will help us to determine if what we are hearing is wisdom speaking. The word straight means plain, clear, or unambiguous. So is the message you're hearing plain, clear, and unambiguous, or is it confusing, is it ambiguous, and is it misleading? If it's the latter, it is not wisdom. If it's the former, then it is, because wisdom speaks words that are straight, as well as words that are right. Now, the word translated right literally means correct or fitting. It could also be translated righteous as well. But correct and fitting versus incorrect and out of place. So evaluate the messages, the voices, the headlines that you are reading and hearing, and ask yourself, is it plain, clear? Is it correct and fitting? Or is it the opposite? If it's the opposite, then it is unwise. Jump down to verse 12. We have some of wisdom's close associates mentioned here. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. So as we listen and evaluate messages, we need to ask ourselves, is it prudent? Meaning, is it good? Is it sound? Is it of good judgment, proper judgment? Does it help you make good decisions? If so, it's prudent. And prudence and wisdom are close associates. And so if what you're hearing is a prudent message, then it would also be associated with wisdom. Also, knowledge. Wisdom finds knowledge and discretion. So knowledge and discretion are also close associates with wisdom. Knowledge being that which is consistent with the truth. The truth, primarily God's truth, but that which corresponds to reality is also true. How about discretion? Discretion and wisdom go together as well. And discretion is defined as having noble intentions. Not so much being discreet, but being good and having noble intentions. Now, if those three characteristics, prudence, knowledge, and discretion, characterize what you're reading, what you're hearing, what is being shared with you in any number of ways, then you can be confident that that message is wise and it would not be harmful to follow or to go in that direction. But if it is opposite, and consider what is taking place, what messages are being sent, the signs that you are reading, advertisements on television, everything that is in print or that is in the media is either wise or unwise. And so our responsibility is to be able to decipher the message, recognize truth from error, and follow that and align ourselves with that which is wise. As we do that, we will be skillful in the way that we live our life and navigate the different avenues and boulevards while we're here on this earth. Short message today, church. I just wanted to focus in on that so that we can be discerning and so that we can be wise in what we allow to enter into and process in our minds and what we would do well to discard and to ignore. We'll get back together again tomorrow, and we'll begin doing some more formal interpretation, and finally we'll wrap up the week with applying Proverbs chapter 8. We'll see you next time. God bless you.